Wednesday, March 31st, 2021, and we are doing live chat at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We also have live chat on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's a sew-in chat, and it goes for 2 hours. So if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I go live and when I get a chance to upload videos. And I will see you all in just a few minutes. I'm seeing you now. You all are seeing me, but I'm just waiting for some people to get into the room. And I want to pull you up on my cell phone so I can read comments. All right. So we're just going to wait one more minute since I came in right at 7 p.m. just to give people a little time that's getting the notifications. I don't have like a huge agenda today. Just have a set of blocks that came in, and then I just wanted to share a couple of items with you, that's all. So if you all got any quilt related questions, we can also make this into a show and tell as well. And I'm having sinus issues. You know, we've got the cherry blossoms and stuff blowing off the trees. So this is my time of year. Let's see. We've got Vivian Calvi here saying hi, T and everyone. Katrina also here saying hello, Miss T and T Quilters. Ellen Campbell here saying hi, T and all. Linda Pitts also saying hi, Miss T and Quilters from Little Rock, California. Hello and welcome to the channel, Linda. Let's see, who else? I might be in front of the mic. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting I have the mic on. Cool Gal says hi, T and everyone from rainy, chilly Maryland. I just scored a great deal and got a featherweight 221 machine this week. That is awesome. I love mine, and it's something that you can always fall back on when all our electronic stuff acts up, you know. Phyllis G says hi, T and everyone. Alan says I'm working on a color tangles design quilt. And a cool gal says her machine is from 1952, according to the manual. Jennifer Mazard's here saying finally made it back to alive. Hi, friends. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome back. Hope your hand is healed. Are you out of your cast? I didn't get a chance to check your results. Lizette says hi, T and friends. Congratulations on the featherweight to Quilt Gal. And she also says it's rainy here in southeast Pennsylvania, too. Deborah Sims Brown says hello, T and everyone from rainy and chilly Maryland. Jackie K is here saying hello, T and all. T, my foot pedals arrived on Monday along with my t-shirt, which fits beautifully. I love the foot pedal rest. Works great. Awesome. And some people have been posting in the Facebook group that they got them and are using them and that they're working great. I just know mine hasn't moved a quarter of an inch since I put it on the floor. So no more looking for it. So it's pretty cool. Teresa McCormick's here. She says, good evening, T and T Quilters. I hope everyone is well. And Teresa McCormick, thank you so much for the card that you sent. She just sent the sympathy card or thinking of you card. Says, no one else can truly feel the sorrow that you bear, but may it help somehow today to know that others care. And may it help to ease your loss and bring some comfort too, to know that many thoughts are there in sympathy with you. Dearest T, I'm so sorry for the loss of your friend. Please know I'm sending you love and big hugs to you, Teresa. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Teresa. It's been a really weird 3 weeks. And then I'm one of those people that as long as I've got something on my agenda to do, I keep moving and keep functioning. And it's just like I just needed to get this estate sale that I had over the weekend. I just needed to get that estate sale done. I feel a whole lot better about my personal position per se, where I am since I've gotten the big stuff done. It took us forever to get pricing on items, and even when I bulk price items, it just took forever. And then trying to figure out those prices. Um, as far as the actual estate sale go, I will say that as far as participation and people showing up, we done very well. Had so many people on Saturday. We started out with the social distancing thing by letting like 10 people in. And then when you only let 10 people in, people are kind of like browsing and taking their time about making purchases. And so we had to push them along because we had people outside waiting. And so we brought in like another 10. And then that kind of made the pace of the sale pick up because now people couldn't casually look at stuff. You had to decide if you were going to get it, if you wanted it, because it was going to be gone in the next minute or two. So um, we sold almost everything. All the gold stuff sold. The all the big ticket items like the sewing machines, they all sold. Tables, we had a couple of big ticket tables. They sold as well. And then the fabrics that we had, we just sold it $5 per pound, which you get about 2.5 yards, depending on the type of fabric that it is. And I bet you we probably don't even have, I'd say like maybe a 15-gallon bag of trash, 15-gallon trash bag full of fabric that was probably left. It was not a whole lot of fabric left. And I sold a lot of stuff like scraps. She had a lot of works in progress or scraps left over from other projects, strings by color. And I just sold those all by container. So, and that worked very well. So we didn't have to weigh that. And I basically put prices on everything to make it go because the power of attorney didn't want a whole lot left because she was trying to get the house on the market as soon as possible. So it wasn't that was trying to make a whole lot of money. Did make a lot of money, but not trying to make like twice as much as what we made. Just trying to get the house clear, so that was just less stuff that she would have a crew come in to move. So that's kind of what happened with the estate sale. I'm just personally glad that it's over. Katrina says it's 52 in southern Missouri. I think we had 54 today. Wanda says, hello, T, and everyone. Happy Easter to all. I forgot how you say your name, Malgoraza. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong today, but welcome to the channel again. Janet Mackerel says, hi, T and quilters. Bonita Nance is here saying, hello, Miss T and everyone. Judy says, hello, T and everyone. Diane 57's here saying, hi, everyone. Hi, Diane. I hope you're feeling much better now. Linda Price says, hello to everyone. Slowing Down Joe says, hello, T and everyone. Lightning 1210 says, hello, all. Hello to you as well. Gemini Love says, good evening. Leila Dickers, her message got retracted. Cynthia Shades here saying good evening to all from Chicago. Darlene Crosby also says hello, T and T Quilters. My brother Ray is here, says hi, sis and everyone. Hope everyone's staying safe and enjoying the weather. And Lila saying hello, T and everyone. Sin Forrest says hi, T and everyone. Gemini says I got my foot pedal, fast shipping, thanks. Yes. When I have the stuff in stock, I try not to even bill people if I know it's going to be a few days before I ship. Every once in a while, I end up billing somebody and realize that the shipping's going to take a lot longer than I think. Like we're out of the large foot pedal rest. And so they should be shipped either Friday or Saturday, hopefully. And so I had already billed somebody thinking that I would have them shipped on Tuesday. So I try not to ship or bill early if I'm not going to ship, just because I like for people to pay and then their stuff is in the mail either the same day or the next day. But You're so welcome for that. I try to pride myself on that because I know I hate waiting for my orders when I'm on the receiving end of that. So that's pretty cool. Let me go back down. It's I scrolled a little bit. Diane says it poured down rain today, so I got the sniffles too. Yes, it just all I did was just went to the post office, so it just got me. Peggy says, hi TNT Quilters, hope everyone is doing well. Sorry I missed the sale, but felt I really didn't need any more stuff. Laughing out loud, yes. And if you were there, you probably would have bought something. Um, some people had really good control, and they just bought, a few pieces here and there. And then other people were like, I'm getting it all. We had somebody that had like 10 containers that I had priced like at $10 to 12. The highest container I think I priced was $12. But it was a lot of people. And I'm talking about like storage tote size totes. I was selling for $12 of scraps or orphan blocks. And I took a lot of orphan blocks because I said I can use them in my charity quilts. Well, it was the orphan blocks just kept coming and coming. I had about 3 containers of orphan blocks. I'm like, I can't take anymore. We're just gonna start making containers, and we're gonna put these pieces in there and just sell it all as a, whatever's in here is what you get. So, but yeah, so a lot of people had good control. I was really surprised. Let's see. I think my screen just jumped this time for real. All right, let me see. I got to go back. I got Peggy. Brenda Perkins says, hi, T everyone from Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Hello, Brenda. My daughter went to that school in Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Arkansas for 1 year. She was in the marching band, and she got homesick and came back home. Bonita says, not working on anything today, just chilling and enjoying the live. Yes. June Hanson says, hi, T and everyone. Jan L., welcome to the channel, says, hello, T and everyone. Sheila Willis is here saying, good evening, T and quilters. Diane says, good news, no blockage, heart is clean, and that is awesome. And I had sent Diane a card because I wanted to just let her know she was in my thoughts, and I was praying for her as well. That is an awesome, awesome result. So I'm glad everything worked and that you got the rest that you needed. That's the main thing, too. So Doris Owens here saying, good evening, T and T Quilters from chilly, wet Glen Allen, Virginia. And June also says, good to hear. Stephanie says, hey, T and fellow quilters. She's with Quilting Beauty and Books. Jennifer says, I got my cast off yesterday and start therapy tomorrow. You're so sweet to ask. I can do a few things in the sewing room already thanks to a new Martelli rotary cutter. Thanks to a new one? Oh, wow. The angle is very comfortable, so that's nice. Stephanie says, good to hear to Diane. Also, Linda. Carla Ford's here. Hi, Carla. She says, good evening, T and fellow quilters. Kevin the Quilter is here. Hey, girl, my friend, Miss T. Evening, T Quilters. So, yes. Remo JS says, wait a minute, it bopped. Yep, it did jump again. Sorry. When it jumps, it takes me a while to go back, and I just pray that I'm not putting any of you all in timeout or blocking you, I keep getting a screen that's popping up. Joyce Hernandez is here also saying hi, everyone. Bonita says, did you buy anything, Kevin? She's asking Kevin if he bought anything, I guess, at the estate sale. I did get a few items. I got some storage shelving, like the basket shelving units. And I think it's IKEA brand, which is fine. I got 3 of those, and I was replacing them with the, those colorful plastic ones. I just never have good success with those. Anything I put in them, it seems like the drawers always want to collapse. And, once one collapses into the next, then you kind of have this cascading effect. So I was happy to be replacing some of those. So worked out pretty good for me. I replaced 2 plastic containers so far with 2 wire baskets. Also got the table and what else? Oh, I don't know if I should tell y'all this now or what. But I bought all of the K Facet fabrics that she had. She had like two small. They're not small. They're big containers, but they're like only this thick. They're not the big tubs. So she had two of those that were filled with K Facet fabrics. And so I got that. And I probably at some point will make kits with it. So I've already like sorted out by half yards, quarter yards, no, fat quarters, quarter yards, half yards, and yards. So I can kind of see what type of fabric I have. So I have to figure out what I'm going to cut with it, and I'll probably make kits with that, but it won't be available for a while because I'm in the middle of quilting since my machine had been down for almost 3 months. Well, it was down for 3 months. My machine's been down probably since middle of December. I think Peggy's quilt was the last one that I quilted. And I was quilting a quilt for myself when my belt just needed to be tightened in the end. That's what the problem was. So, yeah, I am quilting. So I'm selling stuff and I'm quilting. So I have to make sure that I get those things done before I can even think about a kit. And because this fabric isn't fresh off the boat, I definitely got to press everything. So that's going to take a while. So I don't even know what I'm going to do. But if you got any suggestions, you can put them. Put it there. I'm not sure what die I'm going to use to cut. It's got to be a simple die because I don't want a die that I got to cut major pieces and then trying to make sure I corral all of them pieces back. That's kind of why I like the tumbler, because it's a standalone shape. And I like the Drunkard's Path because at least it's only two shapes. But I don't want to get into cutting a whole lot of different shapes. So I'll be real selective in which one I do pick. What else did I get? She had her ironing board and her big board. I ended up purchasing that. I do have an ironing board and a big board system, but I felt like I could also use that for retreats and stuff. Whenever we go back, it'll just be a bigger ironing surface. It's at an actual retreat center for quilting. They probably have those things already, but when we go to other places like what nunneries is what I call them, where the nuns are. When we go to those type facilities, they don't have that type of equipment there. So it's just great to have backup ironing systems available. Lisa Crud says, aloha T and everyone. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. Billy Weatherreed says, hi T and everyone. Let's see. Leetta Bryant here says, hi T and T Quilters. Joyce Hernandez is here talking to Darlene. I already said her name. And Peggy is saying thumbs up for T. Thank you, Peggy. Kelly A says, hi, Miss T. Hello, all UT Quilters. Hope all are well. So hi, Kelly, as well. Your package is in the mail today. Katrina says, laughing out loud, my phone is mad at me. Somehow, without touching anything, put me on your 324 live chat. Oh my God, they really messing with you. Diane says, received my order, very happy, and thank you, T. You're so welcome. Thank you for ordering. Vicky Lemire is here saying hello. Slowing Down Joe is talking to Vicky. Katrina says, how much are the orphan blocks? I'll pay for shipping. I don't have anything like orphan blocks set up at this point to sell. I am in the process because I'm in the middle. I've been working on this for a while, but every time I do it, then something else comes up and I have to put stuff on pause. But my whole house is a mess because every time I start cleaning up one part, something else happens and I have to stop. I'm selling stuff, or I got to quilt something, or I was dealing with the people trying to get my machine running. And that kind of stuff takes up my time when you're one person running a business and you do so many things. So I'm in the process of installing my wire basket system. So I had to pull everything out and put everything back. And so I'm in the process of doing that. And I wanted the baskets to be under a table. So I went and bought a table, and then the table wasn't tall enough. So then I had to go buy bed risers, got the bed risers and put on there. And then I ended up buying getting the table from the estate sale. And I'm like, So I went and bought a table for nothing. And I could take it back, but I'll probably just go ahead and keep it because the table I did buy, it has legs that screw on. So they're real easy to take on and put off. So I can use it whenever I need an extra table somewhere. But it's always something. So I'm in the process of trying to touch everything that I'm putting back into my area. So it's possible that I could have some orphan blocks. And it just kicked me out of chat. And it is possible that I could have some orphan blocks that I may end up packing up. It's possible that I may I'm finding fabric because I've already pulled some stuff out that, some of my older fabrics, I'm just tired of looking at them. And so I've been using them in string quilts or putting them on quilt backs and stuff like that, trying to get rid of it. But I'm to the point where I'm just sick of looking at some of these fabrics. And so I may be boxing up some of that kind of stuff too. So we'll see what I end up coming up with. And this thing is going to make me reboot, I bet. So first, let me try to close YouTube. And I rebooted my phone before I came on, so it's not that. So it's just a pain sometimes. And I have no idea why it does that. It's allowing me to record, but it's like it knocks me off the internet while I'm viewing, and I don't understand why. And now YouTube's not even coming back. It's just spooling, so I'm going to have to reboot. So I'm so sorry, guys. Tell you what, while that's happening, I'll go ahead and open up. I got a block from Lois. I think I must have counted her blocks, which is weird because I haven't counted anybody else's blocks, so I don't know why I counted her blocks. But she said, sorry, I miscounted my squares enclosed as a replacement square and do whatever is needed with it. The UPS envelope, my granddaughter gets Amazon packages filled with UPS envelopes as fillers, things I save to store things in. The starch I use on the squares came from the dollar store. It's not the good old-fashioned Argo starch, smile. My granddaughter will be placing a wood press order on Wednesday for me. Thank you for all you do, Lois A. Brown. So thank you so much. And then this is the other block she sent. She had already sent blocks, so apparently one of her blocks must have been missing or something. I don't know. But I do have it, and I'll just add it to her container. When I get a chance, I just wanted to put on the live chat that they had arrived. I'm not sure if she's in here yet or if she's going to watch the upload. And then also, while we're waiting, I got Belinda Tucker's blocks in the mail. I didn't even know she was participating. So she sent the Priority Mail Express. It came yesterday. So I'm glad she sent it because today was the last day for you to get your blocks in. So she had to pay a little bit in shipping to get them here on time. And I thought this had a pull, but maybe not. So, just want to make sure there's nothing else in there. She's got an envelope here. Very pretty fabrics already. Says, it's got her return information on it, which is what I asked. And then she's also included her $15 for joining the swap, part of which will be used to send back the blocks priority mail. So thank you, Belinda, for that. Following information. And I've already emailed her and let her know her blocks were coming just because. So it looks like all of her blocks are the same. So I only have to show you one, but they're beautiful. I love the colors. Purple with the teals. Just gorgeous blocks. So, Belinda, thank you so much for participating. So I think we're at number 33 or 34. I can't remember now. It's been a while. I've been busy with other stuff in my head. So, first, Kevin and I guess we still need to make a couple more blocks. Kevin's sewing room is dismantled right now. He's reorganizing. So we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. Like, it won't happen this weekend. So don't be anxious about getting your blocks back by next week. So that won't happen. So we'll have to get a date whenever Kevin can get his room back into some semblance of order so that we can swap your blocks. This was supposed to happen earlier, so it kind of got delayed a little bit. Yeah, so we will get to that, and like I said, we'll let you all know when they're in the mail. I'll post something in the Teaquilts Facebook group and probably put something on YouTube as well. Okay, let me see if I can get back into the chat. And remember where I left off. That's the main thing, right? I know it's a lot of comments in here now. Let's see. Ooh-wee. Okay, so I can't go back. I have to start at 7:13 with BB Oliver. Says, hello, T. Wishing you a good health. So glad to see you. Hope you are rested. Blessings to all. Thank you so much. And if the reason why she's saying that is because if you're not aware, Saturday I did not do the live. I thought that I would just come on for a few minutes Saturday. I knew I had the estate sale, but I didn't realize how many people were going to show up. I was the cashier. I was the only cashier, the only person that knew how to work the register. And so I actually checked out everyone, and I was exhausted. I was tired. My brain hurt, and I needed some alone space. And you all probably think that I'm a very I am outspoken, but people think that I'm a people person, and I'm really not a people person. It's just that I deal with what I have to deal with, and I do it gracefully and try to do it well. But really, I'm a loner. That's why I kind of love quilting, because it's an activity you kind of do solo until you go to retreats, and then I can socialize for that period of time. But 90% of my sewing is done solo, and so it kind of helps when I have that quiet, because I grew up with 8 children and I'm used to a house of noise. I can deal with it, but it also makes me appreciate quiet as well. So yeah, I just needed some quiet, alone time, and I was tired and exhausted, and I just propped my little self up in bed. I was even too tired to fix me a decent meal. I actually had ramen noodles, of all things, after working that hard all day, because I decided I was not going to do any major cooking. I didn't care what I ate. I just needed something to stay alive. So, yeah. So I am rested. I just have things that I have to do. I can't rest. I'm active, but I'm by myself, okay? I'm active because if I got things to do, it bothers me when they don't get done, other than like cleaning my studio. That doesn't bother me at all, okay? Apparently. But other things like getting orders out, placing orders. I had to talk to a lot of vendors this week to get stuff, because I realized that I was out of supplies on a lot of things. And so I get busy and I get to handling business and doing stuff. And as long as I've got anything like that needs to be done, my mind is not at rest. So I may as well just go ahead and get it done. Otherwise, I'm never going to get any rest. So the longer I put it off, the more I'm going to think about it. But I did take Sunday, and I didn't do anything Sunday evening, but like if somebody wanted or asked me about an order, then I would respond. But other than that, I didn't like any Facebook posts or comments, and I didn't do anything. I kind of chilled Sunday as well. So I did take Saturday evening and Sunday evening off, sort of, kind of, and I just was chilling. And then I got up Monday morning and went right back to work. So, but it's pretty good. Cheryl Klutz here saying good evening, everyone. Remo's also reminding people to hit that thumbs up. Duana Montreal's here. She says hello, T, and everyone. Bonita says, that's good. You found some things to replace your items that weren't working well. Yes. And Sue says, hello from Chile, St. Louis. I hope you get some rest. And I will, as my days go, whenever I'm waiting on people to pay their invoices, like I'll get up at 7 or 8 o'clock and I'll start processing my orders. And then I have a lull period where I've done everything I can do and I'm waiting on the last batch of people to pay. Then I'll go take a nap or something like that. So I am getting some sleep. It's just how I sleep. It is what it is. So I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 job. So it works for me and my business anyway. So MA Couture Crafting says, I support the purchase of coffee. Yes, of K Facet fabrics. And Vicky says, T, nice haul. Bonita says, oh, now my heart stopped when you said K Facets. Yes. C-Rex says, hello, Quilter. Sorry I'm late. Jackie K says, ooh, K Facets. Lovely stuff. Yes. And I bought every piece. I didn't even put it out for the public because I had it marked. You know, it was going to go per pound, but it was going to be like $7 a pound instead of $5 a pound. And then I got home after I had marked it and I go, that'll probably make some nice kits. I have no idea what kits, but I thought they'd make nice kits. So I bought both containers. I think when it weighed out, it was $114 because of how it was per pound. And so, yeah. And then because I'm a worker, I got the Sunday half-day discount sort of thing. Even though we didn't discount, we thought we might, but so much stuff sold on Saturday that we didn't even do the half discount on fabric. We just did it on notions. And I gave it to, I put it on the remaining storage containers that had like oddball fabric pieces in it. I also put half price on that as well. So, yeah. Do you ever quilt as you go? Not really. Not especially since I've gotten my long arm. I have done quilt as you go years ago. I've never done a video on it. It was just something that I did. I got a project that I did. Well, probably a couple of projects I did quilt as you go, but I never have done a video on it. Although I like it on certain things, I like it better when I'm doing like machine embroidered blocks as compared to doing like row of quilt blocks or something. For some reason, I just like it better when it's just something that's small. I'm doing quilt as you go. But you can do it by the row quilt as you go for an entire bed quilt if you like. I was just one of those quilters that I just put the whole top together and made it all fit under the arm. But not this machine, a little small Singer. I just, you do what you got to do when you got to do it. So I have done it. I just don't, it's just extra steps that I'm trying not to do. But if I didn't have a long arm, then I would definitely revisit quilt as you go. Margaret Hassler says, hi, T and everyone. Hello to Margaret. Anita says, I suggest cutting fat quarters, 2 to 0.5 inch strips and yardage. Let me know when you have my bundle ready. She is too funny. Diane says, way to go, T. You got a good deal. I'm going to come to your house, Miss T, and help you since I can't do anything in my studio this week. That is funny. That's from Kevin. He probably would. Teresa says, nunneries, ha. That's what I call them too. Yeah, that's my fun name for the retreat centers. They just have their own, they just call them retreat centers, but I call them nunneries when we go there because that's who lives there. The nuns live there. Yes, I received the shipping notice email when I got home from work. Did a little happy dance, laughing out loud. Thanks, T. You're so welcome, Kelly. Sin Forrest is here, says thumbs up, quilty friends. Quick, before we forget. Thank you. That's nice and cute. Diana Grant says, good evening, T and T Quilters. Hi, Diana. Jamali J says, put me down for the tumbler shaped kits, Miss T. Maybe I can wait until fall. No rush. I don't know what I'm cutting yet, but I'll, like I said, I'll look at you all's suggestions, see what I have when I start. I kind of tried to put things by fat quarters, and then I have to look at the dies and things that I'm trying to cut and see what I can cut. And I see Miss Bonita, her boat, so we got cutting it into strips and fat quarter bundles. And then we've got somebody saying tumblers. Elaine Doucette says, T, you have endless energy. Sort of, kind of, I do. I'd like to keep busy doing fun stuff, cleaning. Let me tell you why I don't like cleaning so much. 8 kids, and you would think that cleaning would be real easy when you got 8 kids, but my mom didn't play. Everybody had a job for the week. So if you wash dishes, you wash dishes for the entire week. And think about washing dishes 3 times a day for a family of 9. My father died when I was 5, so just say a family of 9. And then we were so stupid, and I say the word stupid, that we would invite friends over. But you got to think about all these kids, and we're inviting other friends. So we had at least 2 to 3 other people at our house eating meals as well, especially the dinner meal. So we were just dumb, and we had the first 3 rooms of our house was paneled from ceiling to floor. And every Saturday, that paneling got done from ceiling to floor. We mopped. We we did laundry. Think about laundry for a family of 9 in a week. Yeah, it's no fun. And so I hate cleaning. And what I really hate is dusting. That's the one I really hate. So cleaning is not one of those fun things for me. Now, I have a friend, she just humming and singing. That's Deborah Quilts. She's not here tonight because she's traveling. But she's just humming and singing and just a cleaning and a wiping and a doing. And I'm not the one. I am not happy when I'm cleaning. I just do it to survive. So let's see. Diane says T needs 36-hour days. Yes, say that woman is busy. Yes, I do. And then maybe I would get a full 8 hours of sleep. I get about 6 to 7 hours of sleep. T-Rex have received my Go Cube 12-inch blocks and corner sets today. That's pretty cool. Hope you enjoy them and use them. I think sometimes we get stuff and then we don't use it. And Vicky says, Kevin, did you make a mess at your house too? Laughing out loud. Linda DeVito's here says, hi, Teen, everyone. Welcome from Beverly Hills, Florida. I started a new chapter in my life. I retired today. More time to perfect my quilting. And, you know, that's one of those things. It's kind of like graduating from high school. If you remember how you realized that you were now an adult. And retirement also has a feeling of that. And I thought it was going to be like a hard thing. For some people, they don't know quite what to do with themselves. But us quilters, we know what to do when we retire. We're not going to be bored alone and trying to figure out what we're going to do. And we're not going to die of just sitting still. We got too many projects need to be done. Too much fabric to be used. But that was one of the biggest, the best decisions I ever made in my life, was deciding to retire. Very nice. Margaret says, Kevin, where are you? I can use some help and will pay. She's looking for somebody to help come do her studio. Ella Odom says, good evening, T and T Quilters. Hello, Ella. Deborah says, congratulations on your retirement, Linda. You're going to love it. Yes. Margaret's in New York, so I don't think that's going to work. Well, Kevin might, never know with Kevin. Except that he doesn't like to fly. He's a flight attendant, so he doesn't want to fly anymore. That is funny. Barbara Polk's here saying hi. Hi, Barbara. I keep getting these screen things jumping up again. Claudette Bettis is here saying hello, T and everyone. Hey, Claudette. Also, I sent your invoice too, so your invoice is waiting so I can mail your package, Claudette. And Margaret saying thank you. You're so welcome. Can't wait to swap the blocks, T Quilters. That's from Kevin. A lot of people are saying congratulations on retirement. And Kelly says, I agree. Gorgeous fabrics, gorgeous blocks. Belinda, they're talking about when I showed the blocks. I'm so far behind. Congratulations on your retirement, Miss Linda. Pace yourself before you start. I I am so far behind. Goodness gracious. It's 7:39 and I'm at 7:26. Totally get it, T. I'm going to skip some of this. T got my pedal. The box was ripped. You could tell it was chucked and it ripped the box. I'm going to call the grandson and his grandmother's name so I can name my featherweight. It was chucked. Okay, she says, I got my pedal and the box was ripped. You could tell it was chucked and it ripped the box. I'm going to call the grandson his grandmother's name so I can name my featherweight. I'm so confused. I hope that your pedal was in good condition. I hope it's usable. And if not, just send me an email. T, I did purchase a 1947 Singer featherweight. Thanks for your advice. You're so welcome. I think that they are good if you don't want to be bothered with all the bells and whistles. And then your electronic machines, what they don't tell you when you're buying them is that how much it's going to cost to service them. So they take a little bit more cost when you need to take them in every year and get them serviced. So you just need to be prepared for that. So that's why I don't mind people going and getting the featherweights. They're beautiful machines and they sew very well. Very simple parts to put on and off for repair shops too. And the parts are still available. Melissa says, I'm going with fat quarters. Are you accepting prepaid reservations? Not at this time because I don't feel like doing anything. I tell you what, why don't you all send me, if you're serious about some of the K-Facet stuff, just send me what you would suggest in an email. And then when I get to that, I'll just put everything into an Excel sheet and kind of see where we're at, what I got, and what I can and can't do. Because it depends on how many people want a kit as to if I can leave things as a fat quarter or not. So if you just do that, that'll be a lot easier, and then I can kind of know what to do with it. Because it would be less work for me to just send you a 6 or 8 count fat quarter bundle. So yeah. Somehow I make more of a mess when I clean stuff. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. That's what's been happening to me while I'm trying to clean, and other stuff come up, and then I still got this stuff half out, half put up, and then I'm just trying to get it all put up. And it's one of those things kind of where you almost have to do certain things yourself because nobody else can kind of do it for you. Kind of weird thing like that. So that's kind of where I'm at with the reorganizing stuff. My husband retired, so he does the cleaning, laundry, and shopping. Oh my gosh. I can't get my husband to wash the dishes. Just don't wash them on my schedule, but he does wash the dishes when I cook. If anyone goes to Richmond, Virginia, there's a quilt shop named Chadwick's. It's the largest K-Facet distributive store on the East Coast. It has everything. The fabrics are beautiful. Cook Gal says, I hate to dust and clean too. We must be sisters. I've been retired since 2018 and still haven't did the cleaning or sewing or sewing done. So wow. So you've been busy doing other stuff. A lot of people still saying congratulations. Katrina says Shari and her husband retired when Shari was 30 years old. They have never regretted it. Yes. Billy says, I heard the cleaning fairy got strangled to death by the dust bunnies under the bed. Good. Robin Boyd's here saying, hello, Miss T. Hi, Robin. A lot of people still saying congratulations on retirement. I'm finally down to the bottom. Thank goodness. And Shari and I both are OCD. Yes, and I can't, OCD people, I can deal with them, but I probably drive them nuts. Because I kind of like a whole lot of chaos in my life. With us having 8 children and then like clothes, I had a chifforobe for my clothes. And so if all of my clothes wouldn't fit in there, so I would do laundry on laundry day. I had a twin size bed, but I would sleep in one spot. So I would be on half the bed sleeping. And then I had like my excess clothes, like I would leave my larger clothes, like my jeans and my pants and stuff like that. I just have them folded on top of my bed. And that's how they would stay until I actually wore them, that week or not, or I got a free hanger that I could put it in the chifforobe. So yeah, when you got that many children, you don't have that many closets. You got to make do with what you got. So I have organized chaos is what I call it. Just don't touch it. I know where it's at. So that's funny. Diane says, my box wasn't ripped. It was well taped up. Took me a while to get it open. Yeah, and that's what I tried to do. I tried to tape around the boxes because I definitely didn't want somebody getting into the boxes at the post office saying, like they were easy to open. None of my boxes were easy to open. I do that on purpose so I can tell if they're kind of being tampered with. So I'm just surprised that your box was all tore up because I taped around the box to make sure if it tore that it had some reinforcement with the tape. So just weird. Kelly says, I recently bought a 1910 treadle Singer. Needs a new belt and a bit of TLC, but hope to have it sewing soon. And I have a treadle too that I like. I have not used it since I bought it, but I did buy it thinking I want to learn how to use a treadle. And Cheryl says, my son is old and I am a quilter. Laughing out loud. Ellie says, hey T, and all late but here. Yes, you got in. That's good. Elfie Blue says, treadle, we are astral twins. Kevin the quilter, Kevin the cleaner for Miss T. Yes. Carla says, good night, Miss T, and everyone enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, Carla. We only got a few more minutes. Shari is the youngest of 23 children. I can relate with you. Of 23? Oh, my gosh. That's a lot. Let me show you. I just wanted to share at least something quilter related. Well, I've shown you blocks, but I have been doing like some test quilting, and I won't show you the piece because I didn't bring it in here, but I wanted to just show you a couple of test pieces, and I have not even edited my February's show and tell, so I'm just going to show you some stuff that I've been working on this month while I've been trying to check my machine. And I wanted to show you this because sometimes designs are the issue, and I was trying to use this diamond cross hatching design on another quilt, but it was one where I also had cutouts, and for some reason it just would not stitch right. It wouldn't program. And so with me having my butler fixed and not sure if it was butler messing up or if it was the design messing up, so then I put this top on. I've taken the first quilt that I was working on. It's actually a Drunkard's Path quilt that I was trying to make for you all. And I got to take it back a loose again. And I don't have time for that right now. So it's just sitting in the take apart pile. I took it apart once, stitched again, and it looked like it was going to stitch fine. And then I come back and it had made another mess. And I said, oh my goodness. And so I got to take it back out again. So I ended up putting the design on here to see if it was the design or if it was butler messing up. And I put it on something that I have no plans for this. I just made this quilt top for the video. You all seen this Star of the East video where I cut these pieces with my AccuQuilt. Actually, it's a studio die for this kaleidoscope piece. They don't even make it on the Go dies anymore, which I don't understand why not. But I want to get up close so I can show you. You see where this diamond connects? Right down up in here. And then as I'm over here, I don't know if you can see it as well because I've kind of lost it with my eyes. Trying to show it to you all. But let me fold down a little bit because it's even more noticeable right here. I'm trying to get out the light. I can't show it. Trying to show where the diamonds connect. Hold on, let me find it again. It's right in this area right here is where I want you to look. And you can see these diamond rows right through here. They are not touching each other. They should be continuous cross hatching. And when you go across this row, you can see where it's not touching each other. But On the screen of my butler, I had everything spot on. But when I stitch it out, it's not stitching out right. It's like it's up to a quarter of an inch. It might be an eighth in some spots, a quarter of an inch in other spots. So at least I know the reason why the other one was messing up is because this particular design is not stitching out right. And I really didn't know that still. So I put on another test piece to make sure so I could make sure it was stitching out right, and I put in the whole size of the quilt. Now this quilt top here I did not make. All I did was put this together so that I could quilt it as a test piece. This is actually one of Diana's, my friend who just passed. This is one of her quilt tops that I'm just going to make a charity quilt out of. But I just put in another quilt and just thought that I would share the quilt with you all. And it nested these rows really good. So I don't have any problems with the nesting on this. But for some reason on that diagonal, it just would not work at all. I'm trying to let you all see just what she designed here. And I'm thinking that this is pretty old. These circles were actually stitched in circles. These are not applique. She did that technique where you can stitch in a circle. And I remember, I think it was on an Alex Anderson show when she was on HGTV that they showed that particular technique. And that's what she actually used there. And so I just used any old backing. This is kind of some of the stuff I'm talking about. I'm tired of looking at some of these older prints, old calicos, old Christmas prints, the stuff I'm sick of looking at. That's kind of what I'm taking out of my stash, and I've got like a little box or something that I'm putting stuff in that I'm just absolutely tired of looking at. So I just wanted to share something that I have been doing. Those were my test quilting pieces. And Betsy says pretty pink. Mary says I keep spooling. Catch you all later. Let me go back some. Angela Stringer's here saying good evening, tea and quilters. Late. Hi, Angela. I don't know if you saw my post, but the large petals should be in by Monday or Tuesday at the latest. So I'll get your order out. Katrina, I only want a featherweight to help Shari strengthening her legs. Well, you talking about the single treadle then for that. It's very pretty. Love that design. I keep spooling. That's from Mary. That is so pretty. Tucker Sewing and Quilting says, hey, T and everyone. Sorry I'm late. Just got back from my dad's and it was not a good night. He came into my childhood room and got rid of, arranged all of my sewing things just to be mean. Oh my gosh. Now that's sad. Luckily, nothing too valuable was there anymore. Maybe it didn't like the seams. I don't know. I know what you're saying, Diane, because it does have a lot of thicker seams. But it wasn't stitching right on my Drunkard's Path that only had 2 seams. So, yeah, it was a problem. It was being a problem. June says, oh, sorry to hear that, Tucker. She's sending hugs. And Angela says, no worries. She's so patient. Lisa Pegg says, hi, Miss T and everyone. And Vicky says, oh, wow, Tucker. So, yeah. So, I don't have anything else for today. I knew I'm actually sewing on some 4 patches for quilt top. This is also one of Diana's UFOs. And so I decided that I would do a little bit of that kind of stuff. I wanted to get a quilt that she had made. So I picked out this turquoise quilt. And then I got it home and realized, I looked at the label and I go, she didn't even make this quilt. So I don't know if a friend made her quilt, if she won a raffle quilt. And so I just decided that I was going to make myself one of her kits. Now, I got a gazillion UFOs. And why am I making, a kit of somebody else's? All of this was already pre-cut. So let me see if I can show you what it looks like. It's not going to be a good picture because I just copied it out of a book. But it's the Begone Surround pattern, but it's got a little twist to it where it's got these little applique circles, and I don't know what those shapes is around the outside. I don't know if they're tree of life and flowers or what that means. But I don't have, like, she would take kits and then she would copy certain parts and put it into the kit. But I didn't have the entire pattern. I don't have any of the applique stuff. Now, applique circle isn't going to be a problem. I don't know if I like these trees on the outside. I don't know what the rationale is for it since I don't have the book. And it's in Material Obsession 2 book. And I don't have the book in my stash. So I don't know what the reference is to having the trees around it. But I kind of like the circles, but I don't know if I'm going to do that either. So we'll see. And if I do the circles, I may just do fusible instead of doing needle turn or something like that. So I can easily cut circles with any of my dies that I have that would be the right size. And if I'm looking at it, it looks like it's going to be like 4 to 4.5 inch circles that are in the middle. All made with K-Facet fabrics. So she already had this kitted up and I'm just sewing. So this is step number 1 that was making those little 4 patches. So that's what I did. I didn't even finish it. It was just one of those nights when I couldn't sleep. And so I just came in and started sewing on some of the pieces. So Wind Sprinter is here saying hello TNT Quilters. Lisa Peg also says nice pattern. So yes. So I just got bad sinus issues. And I'm trying not to, I feel like I'm talking nasally. It's weird. So we're going to probably go ahead and end here. I don't have anything else to add. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. I've got a lot of desk work I got to do. I got to log in the last blocks that came the last 3 times tonight, the week before, and the week before that. I haven't put in all the last blocks. So I need to get those blocks put in so I can get a for sure accurate count so I can let Kevin know. I think we need to make 3 blocks. I think that's all we need to make. But if it's more than that, then I'll make sure I let Kevin know the difference in the number. But I'm going to just go ahead and end here. Tell you all to be safe and be blessed, everybody. And quilt out. So good night. See you all Wednesday at 9 p.m. I will be here Wednesday. Central Standard Time, guys. T, thank you. It was good seeing you and have a great week and happy Easter from Darlene. Thank